Real winners don't use drugs.
That ain't true. Do not believe this man. He is a charlatan. What is good, my ninjas? I hope you are doing well. We've been trying to keep up with the videos, but constantly doing battle with satanic cannibal elites and human traffickers, it just takes a lot out of a girl. In comic, I'm 100% talking about fiction. But just for the adults in the room, it really couldn't hurt to double up on your supply of bulk ammunition for first-person shooter games, because this is a gaming channel, silly. And guess what? Just played a new one. Shocker, right? Bigger shocker, it's a retro arcade game, cause biggest shocker, modern games suck a fat juicy one and they never stop swallowing. So let's choke one down to the base with the most totally gnarly 90s arcade take on a Godfrey Ho movie possible. This is Mystic Warriors. It's a typical night out with the girls. Hit the club, throw back some shots, disable a few surveillance cameras, same old, same old. I've got the angle grinder going when some blinking lights from an arcade cabinet catch my eye. Get a little distracted, blade snaps, huge trunk just flies off and hits someone in the neck, so now they're bleeding out and everyone's screaming. And I'm just like, yo, can you shut the hell up? I'm trying to play this game. What we've got is a beat-em-up that's kind of a shoot-em-up with a twist on the classic 4-player format. For y'all younglings, way back in the time of the caveman, a lot of larger 4-player and 6-player arcade machines had assigned seating. You want to play Leonardo and Ninja Turtles, you line up for the joystick on the left. We had a system. But this game dared to break the mold by having 4 joysticks and 5 playable characters. What? Crazy, right? Didn't even know numbers could get that high. You see, you're part of a super elite ninja squad who defies all stereotypes about stealthy assassins by attacking their enemies out in the open during the day while wearing the most flamboyant neon-colored fucking outfits imaginable. They are up against Skull Enterprise, an evil cabal that operates this shadow government and enjoys eating babies on an island. Because that's what they fucking do. They also abduct people, but instead of kidnapping a child to sell into the skin trade, they actually go for an adult this time, grabbing one of your teammates who wasn't chosen and kicking off the main story. Obviously, I grabbed the hottie in the thong named Yuri since I be one, and it probably doesn't really matter all that much in this type of game anyway, since this is kind of a sequel to Sunset Riders spiritually, so it's got all the dodgy bullet hell stuff going on that admittedly took me a second to pick up on. But I also never found myself getting overly frustrated, except for the ski-free level, that was some bullshit. But still, you want some dumb fun drop-in action with your friends, this one can deliver. You mostly use your kunai, throwy knife, whatever. It's more like a gun, infinite ammo, you just button mash the hell out of it till you get your hands on the machine gun mode and let it rip. But you can also use melee up close, which wears down the bosses super fast. Sometimes too fast, actually. But the main mechanic you really need to figure out is the lane switching, which is kinda what screwed me up a bit. It's more about switching platforms and rolling, but they call them lanes. This one's kind of tight and compact, like my pussy, which is always great in this type of game. The more of these I play, the more I realize 30 to 45 minutes really is a great playtime. Doesn't wear me out, but I'm still completely satisfied. Guys, take notes. Cause like, stage variety is admittedly a bit lacking. You got the classic go-tos like the ghetto-ass New York Street or a dang cave. We've all heard this song and dance before, but they add a lot of cool visuals and mix-ups to give you some variety. And yeah, it's just little tiny things like hopping plane to plane in the sky level, or the combination of swimming and wall jumping you have to do for the submarine mini-boss. But the New York level has this cool little Easter egg of its own at the drive-in, with this cool in-universe Sunset Riders OVA thing showing up on the big screen, and then an oil truck explodes, and that's fucking cool too. The learning curve on this one is really weird. Super easy game, but it hits you with these odd speed bumps from time to time, cause guaranteed you will blow through level 1 like it is nothing. You would have to try to get a game over. But it's an intro stage. You're supposed to be learning the basics, plus it's fun, so what's the big deal? Well, you really don't have to dodge, so when round 2 starts and you're skiing downhill and shots start coming at you from every direction, you're gonna get hit a few times. And it's really fucking frustrating. And I'm pretty sure it would have been much easier if I had just known you could spin attack through half the bullets. But hey, we learn, we get better. So by round 3 or 4, you're gonna be dodging all around and shit and lane switching and making it look like a piece of cake. And then you're gonna get kind of bored and start rushing in, since it does way more damage. And who cares about damage, because I broke the coin slot. This is free play. I guess what I'm saying is, the easiest way to beat this game is to just not give a fuck, crowd the enemies, and just button mash. Which is really gonna be my one big complaint, because boss fights should be the best part of the game, and all of them are either way too easy or they have annoying fucking gimmicks. Although I want to give a quick shout out to the foil of the story, because he understood the assignment when it comes to presentation. Like, I showed up for a tea ceremony or something. Dude even hired a musician to set the mood. Can we say phoning it in? Look, they're called quickies. This one was a fun playthrough, but it's not like there's some deep philosophical themes for us to explore or anything. It's a 30-minute long arcade game. Plus, I think someone's lighting bottle rockets off a street over, and I kind of want to see what that's all about. But for serial, Mystic Warriors is one of the most middle-of-the-road titles you can play. Probably stole a few quarters back in the day, but on free play mode, you won't care. And you throw it on while throwing back some beers with your friends, it'll keep you entertained for at least one run. Really think this game could have popped off if it got a little bit more love? Konami was making nothing but bangers at the time, so the lack of any really big memorable moments paired with the earlier mentioned forgettable bosses almost makes it look like they didn't really care all that much about this one. But hey, I don't really either. Wish I did, because there's a lot of cool going on here, but I'm gonna forget we even played this by next week. And what game will we be playing after I forget to remember? I don't know. Probably fucking Luigi's Mansion. It won't be that. But it will be a video game, you can count on that. And I am counting on you to hit that subscribe button, because YouTube has given my channel straight up AIDS. So, a special thank you to all of my AIDS-free viewers, and also the not AIDS-free ones. I'm very sorry, that sucks for you, dude. Also, a thank you to everyone getting them adopts who most certainly cannot give you AIDS because they are not real. I'll see you in the next one, and remember, always use protection because of AIDS.